You know what? If that's the kind of hockey we're going to be seeing on a game-to-game basis by this team, I'm okay with watching it. I'm totally okay with watching these guys play the way they are. Yes, they lost today. And yes, it was just one of those games where you're like, ah! But this team never quit. They really didn't. Let's talk about it a little bit. All right, first goal of the game scored by, you guessed it, Roman Polak. His first game after being returned by the Toronto Maple Leafs, and after being scratched in the first 2 games, gets in the lineup, scores a goal, assisted by Jake Gardiner and Uncle Leo Komarov. But less than a minute later, Eric Staal scores 1-1. Later in the second period, Austin Matthews scores. That's his 5th of the season, and it makes it a 2-1 game, assisted by William Nylander and Nazem Kadri. Okay, good stuff. Zach Dalpe, I thought it was Dalp back in the day. Did I change pronunciation? Zach Dalpe, he scores a bad angle shot. Should have at the tie game, and Eric Staal scores 11:53 into the period to make it a 3-2 game. The Jays just start peppering Devin Dubnyk late in the game. Just start feeding him pucks. Just go. But they just couldn't. They couldn't do it. They just couldn't beat him one more time. Countless chances in the last minute, hitting post. Zaitsev just putting his stick on the ice, blows up, shatters in his hands. Not sure how that works. William Nylander with a couple great shots. Just absolute mayhem. They just couldn't solve him at the end there. But like I said, if that's the way we're going to be seeing the Leafs play, it's going to be a very entertaining season. So Jonas Enroth, 3 goals on 27 shots. But you know what? I think he played a little bit better than those numbers suggest. Obviously, Eric Stahl's 3rd goal was one of those ones where it's like, really? Come on. He shot it along the ice, through 2 people's legs, and into the back of the net. And then the Jays hit post, bouncing pucks go over their sticks. It's just like, come on. It's just so brutal. Let's break it down a little bit. I mean, I don't know why I just said that. Break it down a little bit. I guess we're so used to doing the Jays videos and breaking down plays and stuff. But the Jays, oh my, the Leafs look good. I really got to get used to saying the Leafs because we've done so many Jays videos. We got to get used to the Leafs now. They look good. The Leafs did look really good today. I was really impressed with Connor Brown's explosiveness. Zach Hyman, he's a constant workhorse. And he showed it again today. I don't know, I think was it Jonas Brodin he was chasing down? Ended up hacking and slashing him all the way around the net. Ends up getting Brodin ends up turning the puck over. And then we get a good scoring chance out of it. So he's just such a grindy, great player. Who else looked good today? Well, Milan Michalek almost broke his hand, or a finger, or whatever. Everyone thought they did. They looked at replay off his hand. Oh, that's broken. It's done. Milan Michalek, if you slow it down, you see the words, it's broken. He goes back in the dressing room. He shows up on the ice again. Guess it ain't broken. He's just so used to, I guess, so many injuries. He's like, well, that hurts a lot. It must be broken because that's what I am. I'm a broken man. But no, he wasn't. He got back out there as hockey players do, and they fight, and they fight, and they fight, and they grind. And Nikita Zaitsev, I'm going to continuously say this guy is just so good to watch. I think we can all agree that watching him skate as the right-handed defenseman, more of a two-way guy, though, as well, he looks really good. Didn't have a shot today, but played 13 minutes. Wasn't a minus player. Just looked really good. I was really impressed with him, as I have been every single game so far. Mitch Marner, once again, explosive, looks very good. All the young guys look very good, but the one thing we've noticed is that they blow the leads late. Now, don't give me the whole, it's a typical Toronto Maple Leaf hockey. You know what? The way I'm looking at it is that it's the young guys. They put everything they got in the first period and most of the second. By the third, they're dead. And we're seeing that. So what they're going to have to learn to do is play a full 60 at a good pace. But that's where it was tough today. You know, I mean, because some of the goals, like Zach Dalpe's, whatever his name is, his goal, I mean, it was like he was driving towards the net, a defenseman was on him, but he somehow got it over Enroth's shoulder. Obviously, Eric Staal's thread the needle, and it was along the ice, and it's just like, oh, come on. Really? Like, you made so many good saves before then, and then those ones go in. You're like, it's so frustrating. Nonetheless, though, it's a 0-point game, and it's a loss. So we got to take that as it is and move on, really. It sucks. Tell me about it. It really sucks. But you know what? We're not out of the rebuild yet. Like, as much as we think this team is going to be better years to come, it ain't easy yet, people. We got to still develop the guys we draft. Who knows? We might be a bottom seed team this year, but like last year, close losses. All the games we've played, all the losses, if you want to count overtime and shootouts, have been 1-goal games. Obviously, overtime and shootouts are 1-goal games, but you know, today's loss, as much as it on the scoreboard it's a loss, it was a darn good game to watch, that's for sure. And it was a 1-goal game. You know? They looked really good. They looked very good today. But at times, you know, the mental lapses and the visible tiredness, if you want to call it that. It is what it is. It's a young team developing and finding their way. Mitch Marner can't go through everybody and can't dangle through everybody, go off for 10 seconds, back on, there he goes. He's good to go every single day. It's the NHL, kid. You gotta change the way you play. To a certain extent. Change the way you play in like the style of how hard you push yourself, right? You can push yourself hard. That's where the training comes in, right? That's where the cardio comes in. So this team is just forming, right? They're looking good, though. Every game, they're fighting. They're in the games. When was the last time we played against the Minnesota Wild and actually played decent hockey? It's been a while. Same with Winnipeg. When was the last time we played the Jets and it was a decent game to watch? Hasn't been a while. It's been a long time, that's for sure. And another test is on Saturday night, 7 o'clock. Leafs and Blackhawks. Whoa! This is going to be a doozy, that's for sure. Freddie Anderson, I assume, since Enroth didn't have the crazy good game, I would assume Freddie Anderson would be right back in the cage on Saturday night. And it's expected that Scott Darling's going to start, but you know, that's expected. That's not confirmed, so we'll find that out soon enough. It's going to be a good one because you're in Chicago. Let's see what the kids can do. Yeah, they're kids. Yeah, that's what they are. That's what we got to deal with, but it's fun to watch nonetheless because you know that's the future of the team and it's exciting to look at. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you liked the video, hey, hit that like button, and you enjoyed the game overall today, also hit that like button. And subscribe if you guys enjoy the videos and are going to miss the Jays content because I know I am. And hey, tell all your friends about these videos. Hey, tell them to subscribe. Hey, Joe. Yeah, you heard about T.O. Sports Talk? Yeah. Come here. I got to show you something. That's all you got to do. It's very easy. If you have a friend named Joe, it's kind of weird that I knew his name already. But anyways, comment down below also what you guys thought of the performance tonight overall. Where were the mental lapses you guys pointed out? And we'll talk to you guys. Actually, you know what? We'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. Why is that? The Blue Jays season finale. We'll talk about some off-season moves, how the season went, things like that. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. It's going to be fun. We'll see you then.